Welcome ladies and gentlemen to this channel once more. Feel so much appreciated. Feel free to channel your ideas in the comment section. Also don't forget to like, to share my videos as many times as you can, and also turn on the notification button so that you remain updated. Enjoy watching. My good friends, there is one photo of President William Ruto which is circulating in the social media. That time when they were in Nakuru, it was yesterday during the milk processing meeting that was held in Nakuru. They had a speech, little engagement with the milk producers and the stakeholders, and this meeting was attended by different government officials including the president, the famous David Ndii, the economist of Kenya. So many other leaders attended, but something that caught our attention, it is the presence of the former IEBC commissioner. His name is Abdi Guliye, was also present in this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that after the retirement of this IEBC commissioner, he is not holding any of the office in government. He is not involved in any of the official functions of the government, unless if he has other individual or private matters to do with employment. But in the government, he is excluded completely, 100%. But something that has shocked us is that he appeared during that meeting, and because that meeting was attended after the president attending the graduation of the Kenya Forest Service graduates, then we assume that they were together again in that ceremony that the president attended in Gilgil. And the moment this ex-IEBC commissioner is being seen very close to government officials, then there is something that we should know more about his moves in the government. Ladies and gentlemen, why should he draw close near to the president? If you can just look at the photo, he was comfortably seated in that meeting, although during the ceremony in Gilgil, I did not notice him. He sat in the front line with the president, although at the far end, but it was on the front line, just like other VIP leaders in that meeting. He was also comfortable because he seemed not to be worried now that he is one of the visitors who attended the meeting. Why was he seen together with the president? He retired. He's not holding any of the government office unless if it is a secret. It has not been in public. What is his function in government right now? Another thing we see, he has no office. Maybe he's just like any other Kenyan, and up to there we do not understand his moves again. This shows us that there is a secret that is happening, a secret relationship that has been existing and is still existing between the president of Kenya with the former IEBC commissioners, more especially the three. This is Wafula Chebukati, who was the chairman, Molu, Boya, and finally Abdi Guliye. Why should I say so? My good people, we saw previously during the time when the Public Service Commission announced people to apply for the vacancy in the as PS, we saw Molu Boya applied and he was shortlisted as a PS. But towards the interview, I think the Public Service Commission just went silent on him because the tension of the case of IEBC and presidential result were very tough during that time. And so he was not interviewed and he was not given a job. But he had qualified, he had been shortlisted, and people were very sure that he will be given a job. We also saw the other day the wife to Wafula Chebukati, this is Mary Wanyonyi, also had applied in that vacancy of a PS. She was also shortlisted but was not given a job. The Public Service Commission was very silent on these two individuals because the atmosphere by that time it was so hot, because the issue of elections results was very high and they did not secure the chance to be employed by the Public Service Commission. My good people, this was just to tell us that at least these retired IEBC commissioners could not just go home like that after their retirement. There is some possibility these people can be in one way or another, or directly or indirectly, still come back and work in the government of President William Ruto. We see even after the Public Service Commission went silent on Molu Boya and the wife to Chebukati, again the government played its cards very strictly, and they favored Wafula Chebukati, whereby they gave the wife to Wafula Chebukati, this is Mary Wanyonyi, another big position in government, whereby she was being given a position as the chairman of the Commission on Revenue Collection, CRA. Right now she is the boss under that commission. This is the wife to Wafula Chebukati. Now Chebukati is sorted because his wife has secured a job in government. We are left with Molu Boya and Abdi Guliye. Of course, the other day we saw Molu Boya also had been shortlisted as to work with the Public Service Commission, but he did not undergo the interview because maybe of one or two reasons. Now there are remaining two, Abdi Guliye and Molu Boya. Now that we are seeing Abdi Guliye very close to the president, then it means something is cooking. Maybe there is some possibility that the president is looking for somewhere to fix these two who are remaining, considering that Abdi Guliye is so young, his age is not, he's not as old as Wafula Chebukati. Maybe even if you look their appearance, you compare their age, and at the same time he is still strong and young. He can work in a given office for a very long time before the immediate age of retiring. And so maybe the president is looking forward to giving Abdi Guliye something where he can have a shelter and do 1, 2, 3 in this government, now that these were the three people who stood with him during the presidential election, unlike the Cherera 4 who were against the three. Ladies and gentlemen, where is specifically the position of Abdi Guliye in this government? Where is the president looking for that position to give him? What about Molu Boya? Where will the two be fixed, considering that they are still having some years, at least to the age of retirement? Where will they be fixed? This is just to tell us that the remaining two, apart from Wafula Chebukati, these two will soon be given a position to work with the president, with the government. This is because they retired very well from their offices, and they can maybe moved from one position to another, depending on how they will be favored, maybe on terms of their qualification, their field of experience, and other things. They can still be brought back in the government. My good people, what impression does this closeness or the relationship between the president and the former IEBC commissioners, what impression is being shown to the public now that everybody has seen that picture of these two fellas together? What are people thinking about this photo? The first thing is that people are suspecting that there might be a hidden agenda that has been happening between the president and the former IEBC commissioners, whereby they have been having a very close relationship or close ties because of 1, 2, 3 objectives that they accomplished successfully in order for this government to run. And in one way or another, maybe the president is just trying to bring close these former IEBC commissioners just as a means of appreciation, and again he is trying to be so cool towards them so that he can bring a good impression towards the next panel that will be selected as the IEBC commissioners. Of course, right now we know that IEBC does not have those commissioners because all of them are out of office. And so by bringing them too close, maybe he is trying to attract those who are willing or salivating for those positions to work as IEBC commissioners in the future so that they can apply, so that they can be closer to the government. I don't know what you think about their impression